Hello! Since last being in touch, a ministry to shopkeepers has emerged at Mudgee. This is a ministry that involves us visiting the shopkeepers and people also in commercial workplaces and offering to pray for them. It's been really wonderful to be able to see that some people have offered quite personal prayer points, which have been great to pray through, either there in the shop or afterwards. We do hope that these conversations lead on to speaking about Jesus, and there have certainly been opportunities to do this. When we get that opportunity, we like to follow this conversation plan. We like to ask them, who do you think Jesus is? Why do you think he came? And what do you think he calls us to do? Those three questions are a helpful framework for us to be able to speak about Jesus. At the conclusion of the conversation, we like to hand out one of our church cards, and on the reverse side we've got a sticker with a QR code that links people to a YouTube site where they can watch a gospel presentation that we've prepared as an evangelism team, so that people have the opportunity to be able to think more about Jesus. It's also available on podcast or USB so that people can interact in different ways. Our great hope is that people will listen or watch this resource, and that we'll have further scope for follow-up. And in many cases, people are quite happy for us to be able to return and find out how it actually went. Let's hear from Daryl, one of our evangelism team members, about his experience in the shopkeeper ministry.
Yeah, I'm wandering around the street with James, finding out all sorts of interesting things, talking to lots of people, having some meaningful discussions with them, and giving out invitations to people to have a look at some of the little videos that we've got on YouTube and some podcasts. So that's been quite interesting. Yeah, no, I would encourage people. It's initially, before you go out the first time, it's a bit daunting, but I actually did enjoy it, and do enjoy it every time we've come out, which I think this is about the third or fourth time. So it really is satisfying. It's not at all challenging, because frankly, most people we talk to have very little idea what we're talking about, which is a bit sad. We need to educate them.
We've been very encouraged by the number of opportunities that we've had to be able to speak about Jesus in the shopkeeper ministry. It's also been wonderful to see God encourage each of the evangelism team members as they've gone out and tried shopkeeper ministry. They've been exposed to some really good conversations which have enabled them to see the value of this ministry. Thank you so much for praying, but please do continue to pray, and pray specifically that there would be strong engagement by people with the gospel presentations on YouTube, and that there would be stimulating follow-up conversation. Please also pray that they would join with us in a short course learning more about Jesus, and that they would also join us in fellowship at church. Thank you for your encouragement in many and varied ways. We hope that what you're seeing here is an encouragement to you in terms of seeing how God's hand has been at work and how he has been responding to your prayers. We also hope that it is an encouragement for you to think about how you can reach out to your community with the good news of Jesus, perhaps even to the shopkeepers. Until next time, goodbye.